Trent, I guess the boys actually sort of really did well to fight it out, particularly, I guess, in that second half when it looked like perhaps the game was gone, but they gave themselves a real chance. You must have been, I guess, proud of the fact that they kept working, they kept fighting.
Yeah, mate, they were. They were right in that game, I thought. We had 10-6 there for a fair period, but we just come up with a couple of errors at crucial times that put us under the pump, and then the possession in the second half really hurt us, against us. So there were some really good moments there, I thought, defensively, particularly on our own goal line. So still in with a chance in the dying stages to win the game, but just weren't quite good enough to get there.
I guess for Lewis to get a couple of sort of nice try assists off kicks as well. I mean, it's sort of what you've been looking for from him, and nice to have seen that sort of invention, I guess.
Yeah, it was. I thought he had a solid game, Lockie. We probably let ourselves a little bit there in the first half with some of our set ends, but we scored a couple of good tries off his kicks, but just disappointed for them that we couldn't get a win or couldn't get an outcome, because they did work really hard, but again we just put a little bit too much pressure on ourselves through our own errors and couldn't really get a call there. A couple of those crucial ones that could have went either way, but in terms of their effort, particularly defensively, and their effort to hang in, happy with it. Yeah.
The nice moment, I guess, for Jayden as well at the end there. I mean, it was a remarkable piece of skill to get that ball down. I mean, it obviously didn't affect the result, but it's a good moment for the fans to enjoy that one. Yeah,
it was. I was really happy for Jayden, actually. I thought he carried the ball strong. His yardage carries were good, and he's come up with a really good try there. So I think that'll be good for his confidence. He's coming back off a long year off knee reconstruction, got thrown straight back into first grade. So I think that'll do his confidence a world of good. But I thought there was some good individual performances through there. I thought our two young hookers did really well. Tapine and Biondi, who they're both not natural dummy halves and had to get through a lot of work, and they can still play flag. So there's some good stuff in there. It doesn't make it any easier for them in there to get beaten, but I thought there was some good performances there.
What about, I mean, is discipline an issue? We obviously saw Luke's been placed on report again. I think Corey Waddell got placed on report twice in about sort of 10 minutes, and the second one was a bit silly, what he got reported for. I mean, is it an issue for you?
Oh, look, you'd probably say, I think, the Thompson one was unlucky. We do work really hard on popping their head out and making sure we don't put that tackler in a vulnerable position, but a lot of the players can get their head back in there too and get a penalty. So, we have to be aware of that. We certainly don't want to. We want to get that out of our game, and we work really, really hard not to put the tackler in that, or the ball carrier in that position. So I'd hate to see that Luke Thompson go again for something like that, because he does work really hard on it. But the discipline thing, I suppose, the Waddy one was silly, and we've got to get them out of our game, because it certainly doesn't help. It compounds on the errors that we're making as well. So it's something that we need to address, and individuals need to address as well.
I think Josh obviously came off late with a head knock. How is he going? Is it a bad one, or is he all right?
Yeah, he'd be all right. I think, look, he's you'd like a team full of Josh Jackson. He tries so hard. And that's the guys like him. You feel sorry for all the players when we get beat, but Josh in particular, he's such a good player and a competitor, and he loves the club, and we're to just work through this, and it's for guys like him. You keep working hard every day.
No other injury worries?
No, they're pretty good.
Yeah, too easy. All right. Thanks, Trent.
Thanks, fellas. Thank you.